1 year to go until the pivotal 2024 elections. ABC's Jay O'Brien takes a look at the status of the race.
1 year out from the presidential election and former President Donald Trump returning to the spotlight, numerous polls show him dominating the Republican primary field despite spending much of the last few months in court, facing 4 history-making indictments in New York, Florida, Washington, D.C., and Fulton County, Georgia. The last 2 centering on Trump's alleged attempts to overturn the results of the previous presidential election.
We have one set of laws in this country, and they apply to everyone.
To all 4 indictments, the former president pleading not guilty, his base undeterred. Other Republican voters yet to coalesce around an alternative to Trump. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis calling for a new generation of GOP leadership.
Donald Trump is missing in action.
White House hopefuls like Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, and Vivek Ramaswamy trying to stand out to primary voters.
I think the party needs a new generational leader. We've lost the last 7 out of 8 popular votes for president, and that's nothing that we should be proud of.
3 candidates already calling it quits, including Trump's former vice president, Mike Pence.
It's become clear to me, this is not my time.
Meantime, President Biden's poll numbers are sagging. 538's polling average shows 53% of Americans disapprove of his job performance. The president pitching voters on what he says are a string of successes.
When I came to office, this nation was flat on its back. I knew what to do. I vaccinated the nation and rebuilt the economy.
Age expected to be a defining factor in this race. Biden and Trump will be in their 80s by the end of a 4-year term. Candidates also forced to grapple with America's role on the world stage amid Israel's war against Hamas and Ukraine's continued defense against Russia's invasion.
American leadership is what holds the world together.
The U.S. Congress should refuse to authorize a single additional payment of our depleted stockpiles.
Back home, while inflation has cooled and salaries and employment are rising, recent ABC News polls finding a majority of Americans disapprove of President Biden's handling of the economy. And more than a year out from the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade and a midterm election rocked by the debate over abortion rights, voters promising to once again make that a defining issue, all as voters warn the nation remains deeply divided. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.
And this morning marks exactly 70 days until the Iowa caucuses. Well, happening